What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight me and Caitlin are going to be working a little bit on the school bus. We've got a little bit done since we first picked this thing up. Haven't done a ton of filming, just in other videos I've done little updates here and there. So this is going to be a true full update so you guys can see what we have got done on this thing, as well as we're going to also do a little bit of work on tonight. Last night we actually finished up pressure washing this thing. I pressure washed all the old paint off of it, or not all of it, but as much as I could get that was loose off of it. Try to clean it up a little bit. We got our floor installed. It's not 100% as far as being trimmed out and everything, but we did tackle the floor and it looks pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with it. We did OSB, we painted the metal, did OSB, and then we actually did just a like a laminate rollout floor, cut around all the edges, and it's seeming to work out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with it. So, too far into the video, be sure to check out the website, dirtydiamonddiesel.com. Be sure to grab yourself either a sticker, key tag, help support the channel, support what we do. But for now, let's get into the video. As you guys can see, there's a ton of paint that I was able to get off of this thing. It's just flaking really bad, like pretty dang bad. But I've got most of it off, I think. It's gonna come off, and that's the goal. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna go through and sand this whole thing down. It's just unrealistic for our goals, and I'm not trying to make this thing a freaking show bus per se. I mean, I don't really care what the outside looks like as long as it's not like a pile of crap. It's just the school bus. I mean, come on. But I do wish that they didn't paint it before, because all it would have took was just some very light DA sanding on the original paint, and it probably would have stuck a lot better than what it did. This side over here was the worst. This side, they must have parked to the north, so it had a ton of algae and just green nasty gunk on it, basically built up. And for that matter, I think that's why most of the paint that came off of this side. I have yet to do the roof, but as you guys can see, we do have the AC running right now, so we got some air conditioning going in there, trying to cool it down a little bit, and yeah, just keep us cool while we're working. For now, we're gonna get this thing cleaned out. We got a bunch of crap in here from where we've been working on it, and yeah, we're gonna get all this cleaned up, and then we're gonna start washing the ceilings, kind of getting them ready to go. Last video we got the paneling up here that goes across the top all installed. So yeah, I'll set you guys up on the time lapse and we will see what we can get accomplished. It is kind of noisy in here because we have the air conditioner running, so you just have to bear with me on that. But it is super hot out today, and the previous owner installing this was such a big help. It would suck to be in here right now, but this thing pushes out some serious air. So here in the back, I don't know if I showed you guys in the last video or not. I may have, but basically they took all this paneling down and it goes along the side and permanently removed the flasher system, so it does not work at all. There's zero flasher system on this thing, and yeah, so we had to basically put it all back. Whenever I bought the bus, it was all loose, all just laying here on the floor. I had to drive it home 2 hours with it all just banging around. It was extremely annoying, but we were able to get it home that way. And yeah, we got all this put back in. This was riveted before, had a ton of rivets in it, and me and Mason just drilled out holes and just put some regular screws in there. So we also stuffed a big thick piece of R19 fiberglass insulation behind that, and with it sitting outside, it's got really dirty. You can see that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to wipe all this down. We're gonna take these stickers off and then maybe do a fresh coat of paint on this kind of cleaned it up. Caitlin has been in the front getting the dash all cleaned up. It was super dirty just from basically being an old bus and never being detailed or cleaned out. All of this stuff still to wipe off. A little bit up here. Guys, I am also gonna put a freaking stereo system in this thing right here. Basically, I think I'm gonna take like a little piece of aluminum and cut it out and put my radio in there. This thing had a ton of wires and stuff stuck inside here from the flasher system. Basically anything that I could remove, I did remove. So yeah, we were able to get all that cleaned up. Put a radio in here. I do also plan on putting a CB in here. I think it's already, I think this right here, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys leave a comment down below. I think this is a CB radio antenna hookup, but I'm not completely sure. So leave a comment down below, let me know. Is that for a CB? Because if so, it's getting one. Either way, it'll probably get a CB. Just because if I'm cruising down the road in this thing, I just want to look cool. I mean, more than anything, that's what it's all about, is looking cool. All right, guys, enough rambling. I'm gonna set you guys back up with the time lapse. We're gonna get all this stuff wiped down here, and then we're gonna do I got some masking tape here in the back. We're gonna start laying out how we're gonna do our floor, how we're gonna do the bedroom, the bathroom here in the back. Talk about that here in a second. For now, set you guys up on the time lapse. Alright guys, we are kind of playing with some floor layouts now. It's getting pretty late, so we're about to wrap it up, but I just want to show you guys what we've came up with so far. This is just a rough draft. So we come in, the door here, come up the steps, and then as you look to your left, this is pretty much just going to be an open living area. We're thinking about probably having a couch right here. Obviously the driver's seat's there, and then a couch right here. And kind of take up as much space as we can. We're probably going to buy a couch first, so that way we can build off of that, because all couches are kind of different sizes. So anyways, we'll get to there, and then you can see where I have taped. It's kind of just where I'm going to have little stuff framed out. So here on the right, we're going to put a small kitchen sink. It's not going to be anything very big. We don't need anything very big, just a single sink that we can use. And then to the left of it, we're going to have a fridge. We're going to put a fridge right here, and probably be able to, depending on how big of a fridge we get, do some storage on top of it. We may make like a little pocket for it to kind of sit inside of, and then we could have storage on top of the fridge. Moving on this way, where this hump is, we're going to build this up, and this is also going to be more storage. I'm going to try and do my absolute best carpentry skills and make us a little cabinet area storage space here, which I don't really know how that's going to turn out because I'm not much of a carpenter, but see what we can come up with and try to make it look decent. And then, so this will all be open. On the left side, this right here is just going to be kitchen countertop into storage. So we'll have 2 cabinets on the bottom, and then a countertop to work on, make food, prepare food, and then try and do some type of storage on top. We'll just see what we get into. And then, so to cover this hump up from here to here, this area here is going to be the bunk beds. So it'll be 2 bunk beds. They're not very big. We're just going to kind of make our own little foam mattresses for them. And they're not very big, but you know, it's a bunk bed and a freaking school bus. What do you expect? It's not going to be, you know, a luxury item. It's a bunk bed and a school bus. So it's going to be really small, but it is long enough for a 6 foot tall person to completely stretch out. And yeah, it's just going to be kind of narrow. Moving on here to the back. So you guys can see from basically this line here all the way across, this area here is going to be the bedroom. I was measuring it to make sure we have a little bit of walking space around a full-size mattress. We're probably just going to go with a full size. You'll be able to barely walk. There's going to be a little wall here, obviously, for the bunk beds. You'll barely be able to walk right there. And then you'll be able to, we'll probably just do like a curtain or something here. I may try and come up with some type of door. I don't really know yet. And you basically have like a little small walking space right here. And you could get out the back door if you needed to. And then that leaves us with this last little sliver over here. This is going to be the bathroom. So this is gonna be kind of a tight little area to make a bathroom. It's long, you have a lot of space, but yeah, you guys kind of get what I'm saying. It's gonna be really tight in here, but for us, it's gonna be okay. And you guys can see me walking in here. I've been in a lot smaller camper bathrooms. I don't know if we're gonna put the toilet here in the back, because then you'd have to like kind of walk through the shower, or just put the toilet somewhere in here. We don't really know yet, but with us doing that, we're basically able to just sanction this back part of it and make a bathroom and a bedroom all in one without taking up a bunch of space, because we really just want a big hangout area up front was our main thing. You guys can see here from this tape forward, this is all going to be a hangout area. So we'll have a couch here, probably have a TV entertainment center set up, and you'll have a big open space up front. And we're able to do that because of how efficient we're trying to be in the back. So we'll have a couch, someone can sleep on that. 2 bunk beds, and then obviously full size. So this will be comfortable for probably 6 people max. Further ado, guys, that's gonna wrap up the end of this video. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping by. Like I said, check out the website in the description of this video below. Pick you up some merchandise, key tag, or a sticker, help support the channel. All right, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one.